What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. I've been in the lab grinding, just working on the business, a lot of more tactical things that I neglected in the early stages of my business, funnels, copywriting, customer satisfaction, and, actually delivering the best results to my clients. Like, those are all things I had to tweak and adjust and optimize because ultimately I'm in this game for a long time. I'm not here to do online fitness coaching for 1 year and then transition into something different like a lot of people in this space have done. I did get into business consulting and I just realized like it wasn't really something that I loved and it's great, but my bigger passion lies in fitness and I live this lifestyle, and that's the topic of this video. And the title of this video is that you need to be a 1% individual if you want to live a 1% lifestyle. So I'll repeat, you need to live a 1% lifestyle if you want to live a 1% lifestyle. And what I mean by that is for a long time, I tried to act a certain way to be around people, aka, attract customers that were at a higher level that would take my coaching more seriously. And I tried to, act in a way of like speaking to them on social media. And what I realized is I'm already a high individual, a 1% individual. Like I'm the type of person that I train, I take care of my nutrition, I read. I'm reading this new book right now called EntreLeadership by Dave Ramsey. I'm about 200 and 30 pages deep, and it's unlocked so much. And I think now bringing a new team member on and focusing on coaching him, training him, leading him, inspiring him, motivating him, and then just letting my systems and my SOPs take care of the actual skill sets, and then just allow him to execute. Like these are things that like I'm leaning into leadership, how to carry yourself on a daily basis, just how I speak, how I dress. Obviously, you can see in this video, I'm not wearing a baseball hat and a tank top, right? And I think the missing link for me for so long was I have so much knowledge about my expertise in my coaching and helping people, and I have so much knowledge about business now that I've actually built my own. And for a while, I didn't think of myself as that person. So I would, dress a certain way. I would listen to a certain style of music. I would speak a certain way and I would talk to certain individuals. And when I started to just, and so my video got cut off, but when I started to act a different way, which was truly aligned in the way that I am deep down, and I started surrounding myself with those types of people that were also doing those things, educating myself, that's when I started attracting more clients that I actually wanted to work with. And that's when I started making better relationships and connecting and building a better network. And I think it's something that's overlooked today is, everybody wants to take the easy path of like, they don't want to dress up. They don't want to push themselves in the gym. They don't want to educate themselves. You guys, like, I would rather, the dopamine I get from picking up a book is more interesting to me right now than grabbing my cell phone. Because I know that my cell phone, aka my business phone that I just got, it's literally every time I glance at it, it's all about Slack, my payment processor. I'm not going to say which one I use because it's confidential. It's Stripe. They're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I use a couple other processors, like I use Square a little bit as well, but Stripe's my go-to. But when I'm glancing at my phone, is my point. My point is when I'm glancing at my phone, it's a lot of just work, work, work. Versus when I look at this, it's ideas, curiosity, think, vision. Because there's a saying that I actually got from Zach Colburn in this space, and he's in the business fitness space. He's connected with a few people that I've been able to know through high ticket sales and just business entrepreneurship in general, different mentors we've been listening to. What he says is he talks about this concept of head in the trenches versus head in the clouds. And essentially, head in the trenches is you're doing the work, right? You're doing the inputs that are not scalable or high leverage. And there's some leverage there, but they're not the highest leverage. And he talks about how you can't be head in the clouds looking at your vision when you're there. And this is why I delegate and I just brought in team member on. So I'm going to wrap this video because I don't have much more time. I'm going to finish my protein cookie. But yeah, you guys, that's just a little like update. Like in order to become the person that has the life you want, you have to live that way. So you have to start with those actions. How are you carrying yourself? How are you speaking? How are you presenting yourself? How are you focusing on the inputs? And when you do that, the outputs, they follow and carry over. And when you have positive outputs, and positive results in your life that carry over into every other area. So this is why fitness is so crucial. So I hope this inspires, motivates, touches whoever needs to hear this. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And again, that book, if you're interested, it's EntreLeadership by Dave Ramsey. I used to be a Dave Ramsey hater. I just don't like the mainstream corny advice, or at least I didn't in the past. This book is a lot of a different approach that I haven't seen from Dave Ramsey, so I 100% recommend checking it out. And yeah, hope you guys have a blessed day.